Yeah.
Oo, tapos yung mga cuts ng tenga, may iba-ibang pangalan din yan.
Yes, may mga show crop, bottle crop, pero fun lang naman.
Anong tawag sa ganitong
I would say this is show crop, but to be honest, wala akong nililabel sa kanilang. Gusto ko lang lagi is when I tell my vet to cut it, since anticipated ko na yung length, ay yung head size, ini-explain ko na lang na lalaki yung head niyan, huwag natin masyadong iksian. Baka kasi pagka masyadong maiksi, hindi ko type yung masyadong bottle crop or yung parang sobrang liit na. So yung pabagay lang.
So kung hindi crane up, anong itsura ng tenga nila?
Just like any other, merong mga rose, merong mga floppy, gano'n. So yan, Dok. Parang isang kaba na bigas.
Pero hindi sila malakas kumain.
Average nito, kung ang cup na pinag-uusapan natin, yung coffee cup lang, on the morning, it can eat 1.5, and then the evening, maximum 4. So ngayon, dahil meron akong yard na pinaglalaruan nila, I try to make them play every afternoon. So nako-consume nila yung energy nila, yung kanilang desire to play na nasa-satisfying na ngayon. So siguro nako-consume nila yung energy nila sa katawan nila. So they tend to eat good at night time. Because probably it's colder also. I don't maintain an air-conditioned kennel. So, all natural lang. So, pa naman sila. Sa ngayon naman, kagandahan, ngayong panahon na to, which is February, is very cold pa naman.
Compared sa mga bullies na pinapalaki sa ibang bansa, na mga malalamig na countries like China or the US, dehado ba dito yung pagpapalaki ng bully compared sa mga colder countries?
That's a very nice question, Doc. Kasi I have received that question several times. I would say no, because this is a prime example. Perino is this thick, this big, but it grew, parang nagsimula siya rito, parang 8 months. So kaya nating magpakapal, kaya nating mapalabas ang full potential kasi nasa genes na nila yung, Doc, eh. But I would say one major advantage ng mga colder climate is when it comes to coat. Kasi even if you go not too far, go to Baguio, which is 1.5 hours from here, you would notice their coats are almost perfect kahit mga askal nila. You go to the streets, yung mga askal nila sa Baguio, thick coats, talagang shiny. But pagdababa mo na dito sa atin, hirap na. So ngayon, I think my dog, the 3 dogs that you saw, they all have parang siguro fantastic coats pa, pero pagdating ng summer, medyo mako-compromise na yan. Yun yung observation ko. Yun lang yung lamang ng malalamig na lugar, countries, when it comes to pagpapalaki ng bully. Pero I don't see na parang, okay, pagka dinala mo na sa Pilipinas, hindi na lalaki or kakapal yan. Pag nasa genes na yan, nandun na yan.
I believe you kasi kung ang dugo nito, their blood comes from the pit bull and the Amstaff, hindi masiselan sa init yun eh, yung mga dogs na yun. Kaya I'm not surprised na yung mga American bullies are doing very well sa climate na meron tayo dito. And itong lugar mo kasi almost sea level to, no?
Yeah.
So this is sea level, wala tayo sa Baguio, wala tayo sa highlands.
And I'll piggyback on your statement kanina. Kasi talagang kung konting history lang, no? Ang American bully talaga, there are 2 major bloodlines, American bullies. These are the Razor's Edge, which was founded by Dave Wilson, who is the founder of American Bully Kennel Club. And then, meron yung Gatti line, which is ang pioneer nun, Richard Barajas. Both of them, they were into pit bulls, no? Quick history lang. Both of them were into pit bulls. Dave Wilson lived in the East Coast. Richard Barajas lived in California. So, nasa West Coast siya, no? So, dito, Razor's Edge, we call it, in short, RE, bloodline. And then, this one, sa West Coast, sa California, Gatti bloodline, no? Yung kay Dave Wilson, he declared na ang kanyang bloodline talaga is strictly American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier. Alright, that's what he declared. And then dito sa kay Richard Barajas naman, although he didn't officially say it, we are all in the understanding that yung kanyang Gatti line has Amstaff, has Pit Bull, but also has hint of Bulldogs. Alright, so ang pinaka bloodline talaga na kung yung original American Bullies na nagko-comprise of Razor's Edge and Gatti line is majority Pit Bull, Amstaff, and a hint of Bulldog. So kung meron ka nakikitang parang bulldog trait sa mga bullies namin, kung yung talagang American bully, because meron pa rin talaga silang, di ba, touch of bulldog. Alright?
Gatti line.
Yung Gatti line. Which
so
is ito,
nag-mix yung dalawang lines
yung dalawa na yun.
Pero wala nang ibang lines na minix
yun. Yes.
Yun yung original 2 lines.
Technically, ang pinag-uusapan lang natin is the American Bully blood or American Bully breed Ang official na talagang parang sabihin natin parang 95% ng bloodline na yan is yung Razor's Edge and Gutty line. Perino has both in him. So meron siyang touch of Razor's Edge and meron din siyang touch of Gutty line.
So yung dalawa na yun ang foundations ng American Bully, yung dalawang lines na yun. Ayaw mo ba ng ibang yung mga XL?
Hindi naman. I would love to have an XL.
Oh, really?
Because make this 3 inches taller pa, this would be an XL na eh. Pero dapat ganito yung katawan. Ang gusto ko kasi maging XL is, like I told you, XL, pocket, and standard are all supposed to have body like this, just the height. Okay? Meron kasing mga XL din na parang mukha lang silang pitbull, tall pitbull. So I'll prefer yung ganitong katawan but taller.
Yung kay Ian Ormo, yun yung XL.
They have an XL. I think it came from Thailand. But it's not declared as American Bully actually.
Hindi na siya.
Kasi parang yung bloodline niya, I don't think it's Razor's Edge and Gutty line.
Parang may hint siya na mukha siyang Neapolitan.
Yeah. That's the more dominant breed sa ganong style.
So bigger than that, halimbawa yung mga nasa US, yung sa Dog Dynasty.
Yeah, it was declared as Pitbull, di ba?
Pitbull siya?
He declared it as Pitbull, but I'm not really sure if it's really the pure type of Pitbull because it's too big not to be labeled as Pitbull lang. So yung mga Pitbull purists would actually probably parang
complain.
Dispute that.
Dispute it. Oo nga. Ito mga si Perino ang gusto kong color. Ayun yung build niya, sobrang lapad.
Sobrang lapad.
Pero si Machine, I think pag lumaki siya ng ganito.
Up and coming.
Pag lumaki siya or pag nag-age na siya ng mga 1-2 years old, aabutin ba niya yung ganyang size, si Machine?
It may not be as big as this, but it will definitely grow bigger. Kasi nga, parang ganito yun daw. The tall guy like you or like me, we have this body frame na. The shorter guy na sa atin is para for him to reach our frame, he would need a lot of parang body mass. Yung para lang ma-reach niya yung kuan. Pero kumbaga yung proportion, di ba? Ito proportion sa kanya to because he's a little bit taller. But imagine Machine having this body, parang masyado na siyang maliit.
Sexy na Machine.
So kailangan din bumabagay, nagiging proportion sa kanyang height and size. Yun talaga yung pinakamaganda na maging traits ng aso is proportion yung body niya. Even like the head. If Perino has this body and then he has a very small head, hindi maganda. Hindi bagay sa kanya. So, it suits yung ganitong head size sa kanyang body.
Nung nag-shift ka ba sa SDN, may napansin ka ba na...
Yeah. Ang pinaka gusto ko sa SDN is, una, not to flatter you so much, but I trust you. I trusted you. So, kapag sinabi mo na yung ingredients mo is quality, top grade, premium, yun ang pinaka gusto ko kasi to be honest as a breeder, and a lot of breeders out there would say this, that one of the issues they encounter frequently is the ever-changing dog food. Una, because of supply. Second is they're not satisfied. But if we go outside the country, we travel, and then we're very kampante. Na kung ano yung pinapakain ng tao natin is yung quality talaga. Parang hindi tayo masyadong nawo-worry. Dahil iniwan natin sila, for example, I traveled, tapos nag-judge ako, for example, sa Houston. Wala akong problema kasi meron akong SDN dyan at pinakain siya ng SDN na quality talaga yung binibigay. Hindi ako masyadong, kumusta na yung aso? Responding well ba sa dog food? Kung totoong quality yung dog food dahil pinagtatrasan mo yung gumawa at sa nakikita mo rin na yung protein niya, everything, every ingredients niya, nutrition facts niya is totoong facts, yung pagiging kampante mo, priceless yan. Hindi yan nababayaran yung pagiging kampante. So yun ang isa sa pinaka gusto ko. I've been using SDN for probably 3 months now, 4 months now. So far, nakita mo naman, may mga dogs ako na lumabas na I think satisfactorily maganda yung kanilang body. So, thank you sa SDN.
So, nagtitimbang ka ba pagka, are you particular dun sa weight ng dogs mo?
Yes, yes, I do. I am very particular, especially for Perino, because he's a growing dog, because he's still very young. He's just 1.5 years old, and for American Bullies, they tend to grow yung kanilang kapal, yung kanilang bones, not the height, until 3. Nakakakita pa rin ako ng changes until 3 eh. But that's why I'm very particular with Perino because still very young, especially also with Machine kasi may changes pa ako nakikita. So particular ako. Si Machine, actually, when I started him last November or late October, was probably around 18 kasi puppy pa siya noon. Siguro ngayon, kanina nakita natin si Machine because he's very small, 22 to 23 siguro. So 5 kilos siguro yung na-add na.
Nabibreed mo na ba to si Perino?
I was able to breed him once sa aking yard and then twice outside my yard. So meron na siyang mga puppies. Although unfortunately I don't have any puppy right here na out of him. Kasi a lot of people not push me to sell naman, but I don't usually post for sale dogs. But people know na rin pag meron akong breeding, they send me a direct message and ask me kung may available, and then I'll show them kung ano yung pwede kong ma-out, and then kung gusto nila, then they get to buy.
Parang natatempt na ako mag-bully.
Yeah, especially kung ganitong mga aside from the 100% talaga, yung looks na to is napaka wow factor talaga, but their temperament. Wala man lang aggression towards our camera guy, towards you. And I brought out 3 dogs na wala man lang kayong introduction. Wala nga proper introduction to be honest. But their attitude is when they see people, American bullies are happy.
Pero I have the impression na yung mga pit bulls naman, they're not aggressive din naman to humans,
100% fact. It's just the misconception about the breed because I don't blame people having misconception about American Pit Bull Terrier because yung mga gumawa ng breed na yun hundreds of years ago sa America, they were made for the pit, fighting pit. Kaya nga pit bull sila, bull fighting. So if they were made for that and then you try to make them domesticated as your pet, syempre merong konting resistance yan. But to be honest, ang pit bull napakabait rin nun sa tao Kaya hindi rin nahirapan ng American bully.
Kahit
na maging ganon.
Din sila So I think yung yung misconception lang, and there are a few pit bulls na nagpakita kasi ng hindi maganda. Kaya
correct.
Na-label na silang lahat dahil dun sa mga
and when
incidents.
an accident happens and if it involves pit bull, it's sensationalized. But I don't know if you have this data, Doc. But when I started doing American bullies, nag-research ako noon. Actually, nagtanong rin ako sa mga vets sa Baguio. And they told me, ang bite incident, it involves not the large breed, the medium breed. It's the toy breeds. Yun ang madalas ng bite incidents. Sabi ko, wow, that's parang revelation sa akin yan yung pang mga toy breeds tuloy. I'm not saying huwag kayong mag-alaga ng toy breeds because I tend to know why na rin marami ring bite incidents because there are more toy breeds. And then if you have them in your house, syempre marami ring chances. May mga accidents talaga. But nagulit lang ako na nagkaroon ng ganong data na parang mas marami pa silang bite incidents sa mga mas maliliit na. But I'm not saying na hindi maganda ang toy breeds because I do have toy breeds also. I do have small dogs, diba? So, ayan.
So, halimbawa, na-breed mo ito, let's see, Perino. Magkano mo bebenta sa akin yung tuta?
Ang market price, ang prevailing price, to be honest, the cheapest I would say you will have 25,000. And then
25,000 puppy.
Yeah, puppy. Sa market, no? Market. And then siguro the most expensive probably puppy 250,000. 150,000. So, yun yung price range na nakikita ko sa Philippines. Some of the imports, of course, they're more expensive. Pero sa akin, nagsisimula ako sa 150.
Magkano yung sa akin?
Free yun, Doc. Free yun, Doc.
Free? Uy,
kasi 1 year supply na ng SDN.
1 year supply of SDN.
May swap ka.
Swap. Okay yun. And yung kulay niya, tuwan-tuwa ako. Alam mo, meron ako nakita mga kabayo sa mga videos. Yung mga golden horses, somewhere sa Arabia.
Tapos para silang shining, no?
Pareho sila No, yung coat
champagne is something old. It's an old color na rin. Matagal na maraming may champagne. But it's one of the, I would say, cleanest color. Especially pagka healthy yung coat, talagang magsashine yan.
Parang elegante siya tignan Parang pag tinignan mo pa lang, parang
we can put him in the sun and then makikita mo, ayan.
Parang golden
This is the color na parang wow. Kaya isa rin yun. And then, one thing I can share din also, Doc, di ba sabi ko sa'yo, una, primarily, yung looks nila, yung American Bully, parang wow, dun ka na tutukso. And then again, I told you about the temperament, which is one of the top priority natin, yung criteria talaga is, dapat maganda ang temperament kasi we're family men, di ba? Another one is, ang kagandahan ng American Bullies, they share different color patterns. Okay, magbe-breed ako ngayon kay Perino. Pwede ko siyang i-breed sa another champagne, pero it can produce a blue one, a black one, a white one, a tricolor
Blues
one.
are beautiful also,
So,
pati mga brindles.
yeah.
Meron ako nakikita mga parang yung brown tapos may white na.
So it's something na parang merong konting variation and merong unpredictability. Hindi ka parang if you breed something na yun na kagad. Pero yun na, parang additional lang rin yun. Na parang nakaka-excite. Kasi hindi mo alam kung ano ilalabas na color eh. Diba?
Parang pwede ka mag-collect.
Yeah.
Parang may collection
So,
ka ng iba-ibang
champagne,
colors.
meron kang blue, meron kang white, may black, may brindle ka, may tricolor ka.
Oh.
Yeah. An example of tricolor is si Blur kanina. Meron siyang blue, meron siyang tan, meron siyang white. So, he's a blue tricolor. So, in my yard right now, this is the only non-American Bully breed. A French Bulldog named Gustavo from Baguio City, from Jolo, Hanis, and Jeff Dixon from Baguio. So, ako bull breed talaga yung hilig ko, no? So, makikita nyo pati yung French Bulldog ko, bully type. So, this is a 1-year-old French Bulldog. So, batang-bata pa rin to.
So, ang tawag sa color na ganyan?
I think blue sable.
Blue sable.
Yeah, blue sable.
Na parang ano rin siya, no? Parang kumikintab din siya na... Oo.
Yan. And then again, siyempre, siya. Very active. Thank you to SDN. Powered by SDN. Tingnan natin. Tatakbo yan.
Gustavo!
Titignan natin yung ball drive yan. Oh no.
Lumabas na.
Ayan. Pero yan, tatalong-talong.
Liksi, oh.
So this is a French Bulldog, not a rabbit.
Oo. Bibong-bibong si Gustavo. Gustavo!
If you notice, meron din siyang muscle. Gustavo. Anyway, you can do it.
Gustavo! Social yung mga pangalan ng mga aso. Perino. Gustavo.
Ang isa sa mga gusto kong mangyari, yung mga aso ko kailangan unique name. I don't want
Ikaw nagpangalan.
Oo, yung mga dogs ko pero parang
Gustavo.